Hey guys, and welcome back to Teachers Talk Money. Today we're going to be taking a look at my May budget. We are still in the midst of COVID-19. Not much has changed for me as my income is staying the same, fortunately. But I have made a lot of adjustments to my budget because everything is so different day to day and week to week, and so things have really changed since April. So thank you so much for joining me here today. We'll be taking a look at my monthly budget on my printable bread budget template that you can get on teacherstalkmoney.com/budget or in the link below. So let's take a look. So the first thing that's different from my budget from April to May is my income. If you remember last month, I estimated that it would be $14.35 each paycheck because I wasn't sure how much was going to be deducted from a new long-term disability insurance benefit that I'm now taking advantage of, and it ended up being $1,439 per paycheck, which takes me to $2,878 that I take home for the month. So a little bit more than I expected, which is always good. So then we'll come over to my fixed costs. First, we have my rent, which will be due on the 6th, and that is always the same amount, $900, which is why it's in my fixed category. And then there's my car and renter's insurance, which comes out to $86, my phone, which is $45, and my subscriptions, which are $10. Last month I estimated them at $9, but I think it's actually closer to $10. So let's add all those up. $900 for rent, plus $86 for car and renters, plus $45 for my phone, plus $10 for the subscriptions, and that comes out to $1,041. All right, and then we'll come down to my variable costs category. So this one changed a bit too from last month, mostly because I don't need gas in my car. I'm not driving anywhere. So for groceries, I'm going to keep that at $200, which seemed to work for April. That is about $20 higher than my typical grocery amount because we are eating at home a lot more. I'm keeping my going out budget, which is more like a restaurant's budget right now because we're definitely not going out, keeping that at $200. Something that I decided I wanted to do was continue to spend a lot of money eating out. This way we can support local restaurants and we don't have to do as many dishes and we're not as bored with the food we're eating at home. Obviously, if you're in a situation right now where you've lost income, this is not something that you should be doing, but if you are maintaining your income, this is a great way to continue to support small businesses and not go as stir crazy at home. So then we have my gas budget, which last month I estimated about $70 in case I had to fill it up twice, and that was just extremely wrong. I didn't fill it up at all because I'd never had to drive anywhere for the entire month. So this month I am going to put aside $30 in case I need to fill it up once. I think that should do because gas is also much cheaper right now than it has been. So I feel pretty good about the fact that I probably won't be starting to drive too much more in May than I did in April. And then finally for my other expenses, which is any other wants or needs that come up as well as my utilities, I budget $170 for that. So because my income changed slightly and I'm going down on my gas payments, I have a little bit more money to put towards savings. First and foremost, we have my Roth IRA, and that is, this month I'm going to put $600 into that. Gifts, I always put aside $60 a month because I have a giant family. And then for travel, I'm maintaining $150 a month for now. While I could put extra money towards travel, it's not super big priority right now, and I also don't really know when I'll be traveling again, so it's not like the biggest thing on my mind at the moment. I'm continuing to put $300 aside to fund my future car when I need to replace my super old one that I drive right now. And finally, I'm putting aside some more money towards my summer payment. I'm going to be putting aside $125, and this is in the case that I need to support myself over the summer I was expecting to have a stipend that was going to fund my entire summer basically, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get that anymore because I'm no longer coaching a spring sport, which is what I was getting the stipend for. So with that being said, I'm putting aside some money to support myself if I have to. Hopefully I won't. So if we total up groceries plus going out money plus gas plus other, we get $600 for my variable costs. And then if we total up my savings, we got $600 for the Roth IRA, $60 for gifts, $150 for travel, $300 for the car, and finally $125 for summer. That comes out to $1,235. So we're going to total up now the fixed costs, variable costs, and savings to make sure that it is equal to or a little bit less than the money that I'm taking in. So here is my savings and investments plus $1,041 for fixed costs plus $600 for variable costs, and that comes out to $2,876, which is less than this number, so that I know I am staying within my budget. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my budget for May. Remember that you can get this pen and paper version of it, which I love because it's super simple. It just has the 4 categories. It's really as simple as you can get with a budget. And it also comes with a page to actually track your expenses for the month to make sure you're staying within the designated areas that you budgeted. You can get both of these on my website, teacherstalkmoney.com/budget, as well as the link below in the description. And you also have an opportunity to get my free spreadsheet version of this budget that adds up all the totals as you track them for you, which is my preferred version, but both of them work great. So if you want to get either of those things, just go to the link in the bio. Thanks so much for joining me, and make sure to like this video and subscribe if you want more content specifically focused on teacher money.